Welcome to Slarchive. I am Slive the Lad, and if you've seen last week's videos, you would know that we are all out of Dungeons of Aether to play, which means that it might be a 20 minutes week. Sound off if you're popped off, if you're pogging in the comments. Say nothing if you're devastated. But yes, we will be playing at least a decent chunk of 20 minutes till dawn. I don't know if I want to play the new game yet. I think I know what I have lined up. Well, it's either this or I play Star Vaders again, because there is like a new update. But they said like Star Vaders 2.0 is coming out soon, and I just don't want to play until that's out, if anything. But yeah, more Star Vaders content soon, possibly. I do love that game with like an absurd amount of passion. It is such a good game. I really do want to work on that second Star Vaders video eventually, when I have something like good for it. I don't have any ideas for it right now. I mean, I did have an idea at some point, but I don't remember it now. It was probably going to be more of the same, of like the days system and whatnot, but I'm not sure. Because that did lead to relying on a lot of words and a lot of footage. But we've seen every boss now, except for the final boss. So maybe it would be faster? I'm not sure. We're gonna get Scythe here because Scythe scales with Curse. I don't really remember what else does. I'm in the pumpkin patch again because honestly I don't know, maybe I hate myself. But we do need movement. So we couldn't get that. We could get that. There's Dark Arts pretty early, which is nice. We also want bullet damage, because Curse scales with bullet damage, which means you want more. Pretty simple mathematics, you know? We can also get Scythe to automatically deal Curse, which is good. We can get our Ghost Friend to apply on hits, which we have Curse for, which would be good. Oh. What the hell? Are you bullying your sister again, Suka? Whenever she's relaxed, whenever Blee is relaxed and like sleeping, Suka comes up, and it's usually because she wants to like cuddle or be close to me. But she always wakes up Blia and scares her off into her own spot, and then I suffer for it because she wakes up and starts screaming. And also, like, Blia honestly doesn't get enough sleep as is, in my opinion. She's not a very tired cat, she's kind of wiry. So, the more sleep she can get, the better. Go back to bed, Blia, it's okay. She's like me. If she gets woken up, it's over. I also do want movement speed because there are a lot of projectiles in this game. We could have gotten Witch Friend or Witch Ghost. I don't remember what the upgrade is, but I just would rather have the movement speed because we do have dodge. We can't forget that. We do need dodge upgrades. Those are our main defensive tools. We do have Holy Shield right now, which is nice. It is pretty nice, but it is not good enough. Wind Cutter is also pretty good here. We could get Wind Katana as well, but I don't think this is the movement speed character. Increased by an additional 100%, so we just doubled Curse damage, I believe. Or we like times 1.5'd it, I think, because it technically Curse deals 200%, but now it deals 300%, so we amplified it by 50%, pretty much. Math power, woo. God, I love numbers and stuff. It's so cool. I just want this guy dead, thank you. And we get Raven Affinity, fire rate, but curse damage. So we have nearly doubled curse damage entirely now, which is pretty good. I don't hate fire rate. We can get Electro Mage as well because we do have some Electro stuff. I don't want to get energized though. Lightning Bug would be solid. But I'm not going to get energized because we want to be reloading as much as possible. For the reload, obviously, because This is the only way to reload in the way that I'm playing. I think there's a manual reload button. I ain't pressing that, though. Ritual is better. It's much better. I don't actually remember what the curse spread upgrade is. I think it's Reaper. No, is it Reaper rounds? That sounds stupid. Death rounds, Death Plague. It is Reaper rounds. That makes sense, though, because it's the damage up. Yeah, okay. Reaper rounds is a little less good for us, but it is just in the damage tree, so it's pretty nice. If we get Death Plague, I'm pretty content. Like, that's really good. Is it necessary? I don't know. Maybe. What? You know what? Here's something more important. A song that has been on repeat for like the last couple of days in my on my phone has been Iris Out by... Ooh, I really want Wither, but I'm going to take the power shot to get Reaper runs a little earlier. And also to make sure that's in the pool. Has been Iris Out by Kenshi Yoneza, I believe? Yonezu? I have it on my title right now, I could just check. But Iris Out, the song from the Chainsaw Man movie, like the opening to the Chainsaw Man movie, that song is so good. The fact that they got Reze's voice actor, or Reze's voice actor to, or like they didn't get Reze's voice actor to do anything different, but they put the boom in there. Oh my god, that shit's so good. The boom in like in like two of the choruses, it makes it peak. It's such a good song. I really love it. Also, the song opens with Dame Dame Dame, which is like basically starting with Dame Dame, the best song ever made. I don't actually think that. The best song ever made was... Oh, wait, my shield's gone. Was Loveful by the Cardigans. Damn. Or Step on Me by the Cardigans. Or, shit, I can't remember the other songs I have by the Cardigans, but listen, just listen to the Cardigans. They're great. I'm dead. Just kidding. I'm dead. I'm just kidding. I'm dead. Just kidding. Holy shit. The Scythe is doing a ton, which is great, because I am not. Oh, thank God, I really needed that. Okay, Tome of Vitality, no. Tome of Might is good. Tome of Stillness. Bullet damage. Yes. It's genius. Fuck. I'll try again. Couldn't have dodge procced just once this whole game, like that whole round. I couldn't have just procced once, maybe. I'm not asking for a lot, I don't think. Just one cute little proc of the whatever. I should probably focus damage rather than curse upgrades first, because we need the sword to be killing. I'll get dodge up first. It's a mistake I made last week. I'm acutely aware. But it's a new week. It's a new day. Yes, it is. I miss Big E. I miss wrestling a lot. It was just a lot of fun to be a part of something like that. Especially when my friends started getting into it as an adult, and I could like start hosting stuff, and like I had Netflix at the time, and they just merged to Netflix, so I could watch it for free and watch the PLEs. But then you kind of, you watch it and you realize how many ads are in the product and how much the storylines are like not even like good anymore. And that's not me being like an old head where it's like, it was so much better when, I don't know, insert example here of shitty thing when fucking Mae Young gave birth to a hand with Mark Henry for some reason. Or when, I don't know, 9/11 happened and they made another terrorist character. Or did they do that before 9/11 and then they're like, oh fuck, we have a terrorist character? I don't remember. It was a fucking thing though. Either way, I don't remember what. But it's also just a little too pro-USA for me. I'm not anti-USA, but I am anti, like, everything they're doing right now, you know? Nothing against Americans that are watching this. Unless you have something against, like, people that are different than you. I don't know. I'm just... I don't know. It's a very, very, very conservative company running a very, very conservative scheme with Jake fucking Paul, with Logan fucking Paul getting a like. I think it was at that point where I'm like, I kind of gave up. Where when Logan Paul got a full contract, it was like, yeah, he's here to stay. He's not a part-timer anymore. He's the future. It's like the future isn't even a guy that really likes the company. It's a guy that loves selling an energy drink. It's when you kind of got to be like, oh, okay, the product is like worse than it's ever been. Since I've been watching, at least, you know? Those are just my feelings towards it. I mean, you can still like wrestling. Like, I started watching it because CM Punk came back to fucking WWE, and I was hyped because I love... CM Punk was the guy who, like, the first ever wrestler I ever rooted for. He is very based. He's very awesome. He, you know, he puts on gear that says that's like pro-trans, pro-identity. You know, he is a punk in a lot of ways, and he's what like the ideal, the alternative movement is to a lot of people and should be. And he kind of like symbolizes it perfectly, and I really respect that. But you know, I don't know. He said it in recent interviews where it's like, hey, I don't talk politics with the fucking people. We talk wrestling, and that's about it. And it's just like, yeah, I kind of hope so, because I don't think anyone really wants to hear fucking AJ Styles' politics. No offense to him or whatever, but I don't know. It's just devastating a little bit. Also inflicts burn. Because it's not like these guys are my heroes. Bray Wyatt was. And, you know, I can't even say that I watched all of his runs. I stopped watching around the time when he... I think the year after he versed... I stopped watching wrestling, like, right after he started versing... Or he did the match with Undertaker, I think? At WrestleMania? Around then. It was like 2015 when I stopped watching around. And I came back a little bit when he was doing the Playtime stuff, when he was doing the kids show host thing, which was brilliant. The Firefly Funhouse match is peak. It is like cinematically it is beautiful. I love it as a feature. But I can't say that I really love wrestling anymore, which sucks. Because, like, yeah, politics are kind of getting in the way of it. And it's like, why are you letting your politics run the, make your choices for you? It's like, why the fuck are the politics, like, in the fucking show, you know? Triple H goes to the fucking White House to kiss Trump's ass, and it's like, okay, well, when the fuck like, what happened? Like, I can't say that, like, the show isn't political. That wrestling isn't political, because they are being very, very upfront about it. That they love the President of the United States, and they want to do more with him, you know? So it's difficult. You know, I don't know. I still love the sport. Like, I love the performance. It is awe-inspiring. In a lot of ways. I would love to go see it live again, maybe, but again, I don't know. There's a lot to be said that you can't really support. And maybe AEW is great. I don't know. I haven't watched enough of it to say for certain. I like a decent amount of it, but I also think it's run like shit. It's not exactly like the talent's fault completely, but part of what is so appealing to people to go to AEW is that the talent run the fucking show, apparently. So, you know, what do you say to that? Move speed, awesome. Do we go Tone of Wind? I'm not sure. Or not Tone of Wind. We did go Tone of Wind. Do we go Wind Cutter Katana? Because this is kind of the run for it if we're going to. You know? And don't call me a fake wrestling fan, because I watched the product fucking ritualistically for like 4 years. And I know that's not a lot compared to like the fucking existence of Raw, Monday Night Raw and wrestling as a fucking sport, but I know the history, at least to a point. Don't fucking quote that shit to me. I might know it. It's not guaranteed, but I do love it. I don't know. You know? The symbol that Bray Wyatt made, I don't know exactly what the meaning of it was, but he had it tattooed on him. And Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, I believe, got it tattooed on their arm, and that's my wallpaper, motherfucker. I might not get a tattoo of it for like practical reasons. I don't know Bray Wyatt that well. He meant a lot to me, but I also don't know what the fucking symbol is. I know it meant a lot to him, and it probably meant a lot to the people that he talked to and his friends. So I'm cool. Like I'm sure they can get it, and it means something to them. But for me, it's like. For me, I open my phone and I look at it, and it's a sign of potential, and it's a reminder to continue doing what you're doing, you know? I can't really stop, because I might die. And if I die before I make everything, or at least a lot of what I want to make, I'm fucked. Like, what did I do? It's a reminder that, like, if you don't make, you know, I don't know. I don't look at it that often. I don't think of it that deeply. When I look at the symbol, you know, I remember who it is and what it is about and what matters. But yeah, like, Bray Wyatt died before he got to figure out whatever the fuck that symbol was. Maybe it was just something to him. Maybe it was a crest. Maybe it was a thing just to say that he did something, you know? It's a fucking cool symbol. It's tight as hell. I like it a lot. But, you know, I'll never know what it truly meant. And so I'm gonna continue making things to make sure that, at least, hopefully, people will know when, people will be able to see a decent chunk of my work. I hope. At least people that want to see it, you know. That's not gonna be everybody. So, I don't know. I have a lot of feelings about Bray Wyatt, and I think a lot of those feelings of positivity that I have with Bray Wyatt, I try to stick to, I stick into wrestling, but it's not fair. After finishing reloading, deal a huge spin attack that deals 4 times your bullet damage and applies curse. My bullet damage is actually lesser right now. I think we go Wind Katana, like, unironically. Let me just check the chart. We don't have Wind Katana, right? We don't have Wind Katana. So I think we actually go it. I know we're playing Raven. And it's like, we're playing Raven. Go the fucking... go the Death Sickle, because it's cursed. But I honestly think that we go Wind Katana because we have the Tome of Wind. Because we might fall off late game if we don't. Like, our damage just goes crazy now. Also, it's just fun, you know. It's better to go with the flow. I know we're like, we have to stick to some regimen, because we're trying to 100% the game. By the way, we're 100%ing Toy Metal Dawn. This isn't just me playing the game for no reason. I hope you didn't think that, because I fucking suck at this game. I'm gonna get Dark Arts. We're gonna still go Curse, because our damage is pretty much nuts. And if we can get Wither, that would be really nice. I don't know if we have Reaper rounds yet, but if we can get Reaper rounds and get Death Plague, that would be awesome. Obviously. Yeah, but... Bray Wyatt was a creator that I respect a very large amount. He was also a bigger guy, which I don't think meant much to me at the time. But, like, a lot of characters I have interest in or really like aesthetically are thin, wiry, you know, people that aren't very similar to me. They don't look like me. And Bray Wyatt is a person that, or, you know, Wyndham Rotunda is that his full name? Is that a real name? I know it's Wyndham, but, or something akin to that, but I can't remember fully. But Bray Wyatt, the actor behind it, is a bigger man, or was a bigger man. And it's weird to say that, like, that he made me feel like, oh yeah, you know, you can do great things and also be bigger. But it's like, you know, there's millions of millions, or like there's hundreds upon hundreds of examples that say that as well. But for me, it was different, I guess. I mean, he's still muscular. He's like, Bray Wyatt was way more fit than I was. Kunoichi, sure. I mean, it's not very good, but I'll take it. Mainly because it's, like, funny. I didn't even realize we had it in the win, but that makes a lot of sense. Look how much fucking damage we're doing. Holy fuck. But yeah, he was the first, like, thing I liked that wasn't, like, an ideal, you know, the ideal male body, or, like, an impossible figure, that's, like, scrawny as shit. Or fit as fuck, you know, like, big, muscular, whatever the hell. And I really respect Bray Wyatt, because he was also a big horror fan, and he was a horror character. Like, he came into the... Well, he didn't come into it, but when he was doing NXT, he was a horror character, which I didn't even know about him in NXT until he came up with the Wyatt family, which was great. I loved the Wyatt family gimmick. It was fucking tight until they ruined it, like everything else they did with him. Just let him have something, for the love of God. His last match is a Mountain Dew sponsor. You know, we fucked up. Hard. But nonetheless... No, I have nothing to say. I'm still pissed about it. I'm still thinking about it. Magic size increased by bonus to your bullet damage. Sure. Great. Summon another crow that deals damage equal to your bullet damage. Nice. So do both crows deal damage, or one applies curse and one deals damage? I don't fully know how that works. Let's see. That one put curse on. They both deal damage, yeah. And apply curse. Cool. Yeah, I mean, the Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's career pisses me off, and, like, to a further point, how, like, a bunch of fucking nobodies judge talent pisses me off. And I know a lot of it is based on crowd reaction and crowd pull, but also, I will say, I'm kind of the crowd. Like, I am the guy online. And, like, I'm not at the live events, but I still like a lot of talent and think they should get airtime. Or at least, like, they should get room to fucking breathe on the show that you hired them for. And then you bloat the fucking product to a degree where you either get everyone on stage for 5 seconds or no one does anything. And even with all that bloat, you make... like, with the giant roster that you have, you get, like, 4 guys to show up the same every fucking night to do the same song and dance, and it's like, it's a fucking opening act of either the greats or just the same shit over and over again for some reason, because you keep repeating yourselves and forget how to make new content. It just feels really weird, because I'm like, especially like recently, it was like, oh, John Cena's doing his retirement tour. John Cena's gonna have a talk with Cody Rhodes. And then next week, John Cena and Cody Rhodes battle it out with words once again. And then next week, John Cena has some final words for Cody Rhodes before their match at SummerSlam. Like, shut the fuck up. I don't care anymore. What are they gonna say that you already showed the last week on Raw and all the highlights of the promo that they did? Cody Rhodes is a great speaker. John Cena is a great fucking act. They're not gonna have anything more to say. They're not gonna pop off again. Like, they can't just put out banger after banger after banger promo. You gotta, like, have stuff happen in between them doing cool promos. You have to have, like, things change. Nothing changed. Except for maybe someone made one social media post that was all a stunt anyway. So it's like, I don't know. It pisses me off. I'm not saying that I could do better. Especially not now, because I don't watch the product anymore. And so, like, but I do need WWE to hire fresh blood. Not in the ring, outside. I need WWE needs new ideas from new people, like 30 years ago. Before Vince McMahon left and then came back and then kind of left and then came back again. I don't know. That's another thing that, like, rubs me the wrong way about watching it, is the merger they did. Yeah. I've never liked UFC. I've never liked Primal Combat, or like combat sports. Well, I like martial arts. I think they're cool. Martial arts are very, very cool. It's a beautiful art. It's a beautiful thing. Self-defense is very important. You should learn it if you feel at all vulnerable or want to learn some form of self-discipline, because that's what it's there for, and that's really cool. But, big but, I don't want to see people cave in their fucking... cave in each other's skulls all the time. And I know, they all sign up for it, and they get a huge paycheck for it, and, like, they enjoy it. I'm sure they love it. But I just don't want to see it. Same reason I don't want to watch game shows, because everyone's cheering on, hoping someone gets, like, $1,000 that they need. Maybe they don't even need. Maybe these people don't even need the fucking money, and all this money goes to someone who doesn't fucking need it, which is even worse. All damage is increased by bonuses to your movement speed. Damage dealt is increased by 15%. Did I just get 2 Toma wins? Holy shit, I did. That's stacks, yeah? Holy shit, that's awesome. Yeah, sure, fanfare. Also, that boss died real fast. That was crazy. I've never had bosses die fast before. This is a new one. It's like I'm playing for the build instead of playing for the checklist, and it works. What the hell? Or move speed is broken, I don't know. I mean, I shouldn't be as, like, maybe quote-unquote cocky as I am, because I can still, like, super lose. That being said, I'm gonna mollywop this boss real quick with my high fire rate. Yep, there it is. Fire rate down. Oh, well. Ironic. But curse damage up. Sure. Yeah, I mean, that's all the bosses in this map, so it's just normal enemies now, which do deal 2 damage now. So do be careful of that. Regular enemies deal 2 damage at a certain point. Yeah, I'll get regenerate. I don't know. I hate to be so critical of something that I used to love, and I mean, in the podcast, in Dreamers Theater, a lot of, like, my voice work and promo work, or, like, a lot of my voice work is from inspiration from WWE, and you know, cutting a promo. I would practice stuff, like, you know, don't try this at home, but, like, kids are gonna try it at home. It's fucking cool. And we did, and then we cut promos on the trampoline, and wrestled each other and like, you know, we took bumps and stuff like that, but it was all on trampoline, so it wasn't too bad usually. I really did love wrestling. Raggy! Ron Reed is on the TV. Doesn't matter which channel. Oh, sorry, I got myself with that one. But I do love wrestling. And I'm just kind of trying to get a bow on this whole thing because it seems that, well, the video is going to end sooner rather than later, and I can't really move to a new topic now. But listen to Iris out. And also watch the Chainsaw Man movie if you haven't. Holy fuck, that shit's banging. And if you're like, well, I couldn't afford a ticket, and now it's out of theaters. Pirate that shit now. Just kidding, I didn't say that. But, like, if you can't afford it, do it. If you're like, I don't want to spend the money on Chainsaw Man movie because I don't want to support the production, you're cringing weird. Buy that shit. Buy that shit if you can. If you can't, though, you shouldn't be, like, outlawed from entertainment, but you have to accept that due to it, you might not be able to, like, get more of it, you know? That's just how life is. Because the productions need the money, and, you know, they need proper ratings and numbers, and pirating isn't a proper number, doesn't give proper, truth, or doesn't count towards the numbers when it comes to checking to see whether something gets renewed or not, and all that, yada yada. Wrestling was good. Don't watch it anymore. Or do. I don't really give a fuck what you do with your life. It's really just my opinion. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. Wyndham Rotunda, if I'm getting the name right, I fucking hope I am, because I'd be incredibly embarrassed if I wasn't. Watch the Firefly Funhouse match. If you don't know anything about wrestling, look up the Firefly Funhouse match, and then watch a deep dive on it. It's so fucking good. And then don't get into wrestling. For all of our sakes, don't get into wrestling until things change. And if you're like, well, I watch wrestling, but I don't care about the politics, you know, like, I don't agree with it, but I can still enjoy it. I was like that until the White House thing. Until I brought Brock Lesnar back, until the White House thing, I was like, I can look past it. The whole Linda McMahon into the fucking office or whatever the hell, as like the primary educator, I was looking past it all. But look at the alleged things Brock Lesnar did and were a part of. Look at the alleged things Vince McMahon were a part of. Fucking look at the fucking Triple H sucking cock in the White House. Allegedly. That's not alleged, that's just a lie. Legally, for legal reasons I'm saying this. Yeah. Wrestling was great, and I'm thankful for all the things it did for me. I don't know if I will ever love it again, or if I will ever watch it again. God, Aleister Black's cool as fuck, though. I hope he's doing well in this. I hope he's getting good booking, because that guy fucking rocks. Yeah. Okay. Let's go over to the chart. And boom, win katana. That's what I like to fucking see. Hell yeah! Everyone clap and cheer, yay! We only have like 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was right, holy shit. I know my numbers. Next time I would just try something new. I don't really want to do arrow collar. I'm really scared of arrow collar, unironically. Wait a second, no I'm not. I just got an idea. Light the bulb. Who said that? Was it Despicable Me Gru? Might have been. I got an idea for a build, so next time I see you, we will be doing something very funny with arrow color. We're gonna go for it. Alright. It might not be super funny. It might be cool though. Alright, take care. Bye.